For r is equal to a times sine n theta, the first paddle is found by dividing 90 by n, 90 degree by n. Now we have the sine of n theta. So the sine is not starting from 0. The first paddle is not starting from. So this is my the polar coordinate system. So it's not starting from here. This is cosine. And if I have the sine, the first petal is starting at the 90 degree divided by n. Okay, and the spacing, how far apart of each petal, is found by dividing 360 by number of petals. And for the sine and cosine, if I have, for example, sine 2 theta, and here is even, that means we need to double the petal, which is 4. If here is odd, we just keep that odd petal number, same like the cosine. Let's see the first one. First one, I want to decide how many petals do we have. First, we see in front of the n, in front of the theta, n is equal to 5. So 5 is odd number. For the odd number, that means we have 5 petals of my rose. And the second, I want to see what is my A in front of the sign. A is equal to 4. That means from the pole to the tip of each petal is 4. So how long it is of my petal. And where is my first petal? It's not from 0 degree. It's from 90 degree divided by n, which is 5. So my first petal is starting from 90 degree divided by 5, which is 18 degree. And next, we need to find the spacing. How far from each petal? We have 360 degree divided by 5. It is 72 degree. Now we can find all of the 3 petals tips. So first one, we say the first petal, the tips is at 18 degree. Second one, based on the 18, we plus 72. So you need to know how did we find the second petal. We can do the computation. We have 90 degree. So we can add some notes here. You plus 72, which is my spacing. And next tip. The next petal is 162. You add 72 from 60 degree. And plus 72, we have 234 degree. And next petal is 306 degree. I need to find these 5 angles. First one is 18. So 18, this is 15. So 18 is here. My first petal. Oh, the A is 4. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, my first petal is here. And second one is 90 degree. So 90 degrees here. It's my second petal. And third petal is 162. 162. So here is 150. So 162 is about here. And then the next one is 234. So this is 225. So a little bit more than it. So it's here. Let me see. Yes. So we can connect it. Last petal is 306. So 306. 300 is here. So 306 is a little bit more than it. Okay, this is my 5 petals. So you can also use your calculator help you to graph this one. You say 4 times sine 5 theta. So click Y. 4 times sine 5 theta. close the parentheses, you graph it. Yes, it's rows. Okay, let's see next example. If I have r is equal to 5 times sine 4 theta, so we have an even n in front of the theta. That means my n is equal to 4 is the even number. That means we're going to have how many petals? So we have 4 times 2, which is 8 petals. And the A in front of the sign is 5. So how long is my petal, each petal? And my first petal is starting from 90 degree divided by 4. So 90 divided by 4 is 22.5 degree. And totally we have 8 petals. So first petal is 2 to 5. We need to have the spacing, find the second one. Spacing is equal to 360 degree, all divided by 8. So that means how many petals in one full cycle? So we have 8 petals. So spacing between each petal is equal to 45 degree. So we're starting from 22.5 degree, and next one is 22.5 plus 45. Excuse me. So 22.5 plus 45 is 67.5 degree. You can use your notes. You can use different color. You say plus 45 is my spacing. And next point is 112.5 degree and 157.5 degree. And another 4 points, keep adding 45 on each of the angle. We have 202.5 degree and 247.5 degree and 292.5 degree. And last one is 337.5. We need to find these 8 angles. First one is 22.5. So it's about here because this is 30, less than that. And the second, I didn't talk about the A. A is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, my first point here. And second point is 67.5. Where is 67.5? Is about here. So it's more than 60. Third point is 112.5. So this is 120. So it's less than that. It's here. And fourth point is 157.5 is about here. And then 202.5. So 202, 180, and this is okay. It's about here. Because this is 210, it's less than 210. Next one is 247.5. So it is okay. So this is 2 to 5. So more than 2 to 5. And what is this? 180, 2. Okay, this is 240. So I'm going to have 247.5 is a point here. And 292.5. Where is 292.5? It should be here. Because this is this is 300 degree. Okay, what is the last point is 337.5. This is 330 degree, so more than that. So point must be here. So I have 8 points. We can draw my petals. This is a pretty rose with 8 petals. this part, I suggest you to graph it your hand by finding the tips of the 8 pedals. I will not ask you to use your calculator because this is math class. It's not calculator using class. Okay, let's move on to next part. I'll match each of the equations with the graph. So the first one, okay, first one, it is the rose shape. It has 4 petals. So the rose shape, we're going to have, for example, we have R is equal to A times sine or cosine, for example, cosine n times theta, or we have R is equal to A times sine of n times theta. So if n is odd, we have n petals. If we have n is even, then we have 2 times n petals. And if we have the cosine, that means my first petal is starting from 0. So this is my first petal. And if I have the sine, my first petal is starting from 90 degree divided by n. So I'm not having my first petal lay on my positive x-axis here. Is here. Okay, so let's see the first one. This is a rose shape. That means I need to see how many petals. So I'm going to have 4 petals. 4 is even number. So we are having R is equal to A times sine or cosine. Leave a blank. And in the parentheses, we have 2 times theta. Because 4 petals, that means n is equal to 2. And is my first petal starting from 0? No. So we have sine in front. Okay, what is the A? I need to find the pole to the tip. So this is pole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So A is equal to 5. And we need to find the number R is equal to 5 times sine 2 theta. It's number 10. So we put number 10 here. And next one, we don't have too much space here. We can erase this part. So this is the inner loop Limason. So we can write down the Limason formula. So Limason formula is R is equal to A plus or minus B times sine or cosine. It all depends on where is my shape. It's laid on the x-axis, which is my cosine here. So we say cosine theta. And so inner loop Limason, that means B is greater. We have a big B. So we have greater. We can put the big here, big B. And then we need to decide the A and B's value. It's so hard to find the A's value because we say this point is A, this point is A. I think A is 1, but I'm not pretty sure. So we can also find it from here. A plus B is equal to, so this point is 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, A plus B is equal to 4. And how about B minus A? So this point is B minus A is equal to 2. That means A is equal to 1. And B is equal to 3. So 1 plus 3, 4. 3 minus 1 is 2. Yes, I found my A and B's value. Okay, we can erase this. We can rewrite my equation to be R is equal to 1 and minus 3 times cosine theta because my graph lay on the negative x-axis. So let's find the equation 1 minus 3 cosine theta, which is 4. Yes, which is 4. Is R is equal to 1 minus 3 times cosine theta. Let's put the 4 here. Next one, we have figure 8 shape. What is the figure 8 shape? figure 8 shape is r squared is equal to a squared times sine or cosine 2 theta. And this one is lay on the 8 is lying on the x-axis. We're having cosine 2 theta. And what is the A? So let's see the paddle from pole to the tip. 1, 2, 3, 4. So A squared is 4 squared, which is 16. So we can rewrite this part by 16. And then let's match what is the graph is 9. So we can put the 9 here. And next one is the heart shape. So for the heart shape or cardioid shape, we are having r is equal to a plus or minus a times sine or cosine. So this one must be sine because my graph lay on the y-axis. And I'm having positive or negative sign. It all depends on my graph lay on the positive or negative y-axis. So we say negative. So I'm using minus. So what is the A? We can tell the A is equal to 1, 2, 3. So R is equal to 3 minus 3 sine theta. So let's find where is 3 minus 3 sine theta. Is number 5. Let's put number 5 here. Next one is the dimple limmason. Dimple limmason, R is equal to A plus or minus B times sine or cosine. From the graph, I can tell this is my sine theta graph and the positive sign here. So let's put positive. And what is the A? So let's see the point here. A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So A is equal to 6. And what is the B? So for the A is greater than B in the dimple limmason. So so A minus B is equal to 1, 2. So A minus B is 2, A is 6, B is 4. 4 times sine theta. So let's see where, which is 6 plus 4 sine theta. Okay, it is 2. How about next one? We have an inner loop. This is the limmason with a loop. So limmason with a loop is R is equal to A plus or minus B times sine or cosine. We must put sine theta. And next, we need to decide my A. So from the graph, I think A is 2. So R is equal to 2. And we choose positive plus B times sine theta. What is the B? So B minus A. So B minus 2 is equal to 1, 2, 3. Is equal to 3. So B is equal to 5. And also A plus B, 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. I want to prove this is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, this is my graph. R is equal to 2 plus 5 sine theta. And we need to find number 8. So this is number 8. Let's see next one. This is a heart shape. The heart shape is R is equal to A plus or minus. So we need to have plus because it's lay on the positive x-axis. And A times cosine theta because on the x-axis. And what is the A? So let's see a point here. 2. So R is equal to 2 plus 2 times cosine theta. And this is graph 1, the first graph. And next one is a dimple limmason. So limmason, we have R is equal to A plus or minus. This is minus because it's on the negative x-axis. Minus B times cosine theta. And what is the A? Let's see. This point is A. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So A is equal to 5. And what is the B? A is greater in the dimple limmason. And B is equal to, so I want to find the difference. This point is 2. So 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. So B is equal to 3. So let's find this one is 6. So next one is pretty rose shape, which is R is equal to A times. This is cosine because first petal is on the 0. Angle is 0. And we put the n theta. And what is the n? 3, because we have only 3 petals and it's an odd number. So n is equal to 3. What is the A? So how long of my petal? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 times cosine 3 theta. This is the third one. Oh, sorry. Okay, is this a third? Oh, my bad. It's not third one. It's 7. Oh, here. So I'm thinking why there is a squared. Okay, this is 7. All right, let's see the last one. We have a figure 8 shape. So if I have a figure 8 shape, I must have r squared is equal to a squared times sine or cosine. This graph, the first petal is not on the 0 degree, or on the 8 is not on the x-axis. So this is sine 2 theta. And what is the a squared? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A squared is 25. R squared is equal to 25 times sine 2 theta. So let's see which is the number. So the number is 3. Okay, that's the last question of chapter 3. If you have any question, you're welcome to let me know. Have a good one. Bye-bye.